Alright, so welcome back everybody. So in today's video, I'm gonna be going over movement in Warzone, how to you can improve your movement, how to better your movement, how to JoeWo people, break people's cameras and embarrass them or put them on a clip, or how to just improve your movement in general, become better player in Warzone, how to improve your movement basically, and repeating myself. Now, before the video does start, I want to ask y'all for one thing and one thing only. If you could drop your boy a like button, really does help out these YouTube videos. They go a long way, so thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, the first thing that I'm going to go over is going to be the most basic thing ever. The most basic thing ever, and that is to have these two things. These two things. At least this one thing changed in your settings. Now, I know most of y'all already have this, so that's why I'm just going to briefly go over this. And that's to turn on automatic tactical sprint. If you already have this on, boom, you're fine. You already know. You already know. And to also have slide behavior to tap. If you're a maniac, if you're absolutely goated and can do your movement on hold, then you're already cracked. Cause yeah, it's pretty hard to do movement on hold. It messes up your. It's harder. It's easier to just tap. It's way more simple. And those two are really the biggest ways to even start improving your movement. If you haven't switched to automatic tactical sprint, then you really gotta get started. Best way to start increasing your movement, better your movement in Warzone. Since you're always going to be moving really fast. And I think that is pretty much it. Really, there isn't really many movement settings on Warzone in general. The other one I could think of will probably be sensitivity. You don't want to go too low of a sensitivity, but then again, there's JoeWo with a 6, 7, 8 sensitivity, absolutely going crazy. So it really depends on the way you like. Right now I'm on a 12 sensitivity. I usually used to prefer anywhere from an 8 to 10 to 12 max now. So that's kind of my comfort zone for that. And I mean, that's really all. I mean, maybe dead zone, left stick, dead zone for your movement. Want to make sure this is as low as possible without you having controller drift, so you could actually have the quickest, most efficient movement as possible. If you have a busted up controller, then you know that might affect your movement because you might be having controller drift on that stick. And that is basically it. That is really basically it. I lowered the camera movement thing to 50 because you get more of an intensity when you have it to 100. So just put it at 50. And I also put on weapon motion blur. I think it just looks more sick. Don't ever put on world motion blur. World motion blur. Oh yeah, no, don't do that. No, don't do that. So, don't ever do that. But weapon motion blur, I like it because it's nice and subtle. It's nothing too crazy. It has a little bit of smoothness effect, and that is really all it for the settings movement wise. There isn't really much else really. Like I said, now getting started with the actual movement part here. The first thing that I want to go over is slide canceling. It's the most used thing of movement basically now, and I see still most people do this completely wrong. Now, this is the wrong way to slide cancel. You see what's wrong with this? Do you see what's wrong with this? What's wrong with it? You're slide canceling way too quickly, way too often. You're moving actually pretty slow if you're out here slide canceling like this. I've seen a lot of people slide cancel like this, and it bothers me. It really does bother me because yes, on their screen you're gonna keep slide canceling, but you're moving super slow whenever you're doing this. Whenever you spam it like this, you don't let your tactical sprint hold out. And this is what I was talking about, automatic tactical sprint. Instead of you like double pressing it, as soon as you just put the stick up, you're already tac sprinting. So that's why I said to run tactical sprint. It's way more of a W. Now, the proper way that you should slide cancel is like this. Do you see the difference? You're moving faster because you're letting the I'm letting the tactical sprint, you know, go throughout. Now, right now I'm using double time on this class setup, which I prefer you to use if you do want to be really good at movement, because you move faster. Your duration tactical sprint is increased by 30%. Usually with tactical sprint, the actual tac sprint is around 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds, 4 seconds max. So it's around there, like 3.5, I'll say, seconds. And without tactical sprint, it will probably drop down by like a second or something like that, or maybe 0.8 or something like that, very small. But still, you still get that slight advantage when running double time. Now that, like I said, this is the right way you should be slide canceling, and this is the wrong way to slide cancel. You're not letting your double tactical sprint go out, and yeah, because it refreshes either way when you slide cancel. It always refreshes. It's not like this where if I'm running and yeah, you see how that doesn't give me back my tactical sprint. But when you do it the right way, you let it hold all the way out, and then you get it refreshes your tactical sprint back up again. Do you kind of see what I'm talking about? No, yeah, hopefully, maybe. Kind of just hold it out. Now, in some situations, yeah, you might want to do kind of like this, but that's in those situations where you're trying to JoeWo body someone, you know, there's a dude here or there's another movement king or god on the other team that you're 1v1ing, then yeah, you're probably gonna want to hit a few of these, you know. That's different. But whenever you're running straight, I see a lot of people doing this, and that's the wrong way, you know. Unless you're peeking on a corner, let's say there's a dude right here, you know he's there, you see him on your UAV or your heartbeat, and you're coming at him, yeah, of course you're gonna slide through that corner to kind of give yourself the best advantage possible to win that gunfight, since on his screen he will see you a few milliseconds after you see him. So that is a big advantage there. Also, another thing I want to talk about movement is bunny hops. I kind of feel like this one kind of went underrated as of lately. I don't see as many people bunny hop as they used to last year. Now bunny hop is basically, let's say there's a dude over there, right, and he saw me, I see him, there's a little wall here, boom boom. It is kind of hard to actually do it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that good at doing it, but when you do it and you do it right, man, it is so effective. Oh, there you go, that one was decent. Now there's that's the first bunny hop. The next bunny hop is a double bunny hop. Now some people can even do a triple bunny hop if you're cracked out and saying like that. Now the regular bunny hop is like that. That's the first one. That's just you jump, and then as soon as you jump, or right before you jump, you're gonna press X or A again, and then jump again, and then it'll give you the little bunny hop animation. That was the double bunny hop. So when you land from that first bunny hop, you're gonna press it again right before you land again. And then that creates the double bunny hop. Obviously the second bunny hop isn't gonna be as large as the first one, because the first one you're coming off the momentum from the actual jump. You kind of see what I'm talking about. So here, let me see if I can show you the double one. Let me see if I can get it right real quick. I kind of suck at it, I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Come on, boss. Come on, boss. Ooh, it is kind of hard to do it, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I just did it earlier. That kind of counts, I guess. I feel like it's easier when you have Daddy on. I don't know, since you are moving faster. Oh, I'm selling right now. I am selling hard, but I did it earlier. I don't know if you guys saw. Oh, there you go. Let me see. I kind of feel like it's easier with Daddy. Boom. Kind of see how it's like the double bunny hop there. And then some people could even go crazy, go do the third bunny hop, which is a little OD. It's kind of really hard to do, but it is possible to do the third bunny hop. It's kind of doing the same thing from the first to the second. You're just going to be doing it from the second to third, but since it's a smaller gap, it's a little bit harder, since it is a smaller jump. On the enemy screen, what they're going to see is you're going to see you jump out, jump again, and then jump again. And if you could do that third one, another jump. So that's very huge advantage that you will have on your opponent if you can actually learn how to do the bunny hop. It's not that hard. It is kind of hard though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that hard, but it's hard if that makes sense. Cause when you get used to it, dude, you're absolutely a demon. I used to do it a lot. I kind of stopped doing it. I don't know. Just everyone stopped doing it. Really, I haven't seen that as many people do it anymore. Like I feel like last year was way more popular last year than this year. Now the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about is actually quite controversial one. The drop shot. I don't know if y'all gonna count this as movement, but it is a way to get an advantage on your enemy, on the person that you're facing, because people stop drop shotting. A lot of people stop drop shotting. I barely see any people drop shot. This thing used to be the thing of the past. A lot of people may find a very cowardly way to kill someone. If they're right there, you see him, oh boom, hit the drop shot. A lot of people find it disrespectful. They don't like it. But if we're gonna be honest, is a very, very good way to actually kill someone, especially in like a close medium range. If the dude is like right here, I slide and then go straight into the drop shot. Now if you're insane, you could go from the bunny hop to the drop shot. You could combine those two. You could combine the slide cancel from the wall, like, you know how I was talking about earlier when the dude was right here. You jump and then you slide and then you go into the drop shot, or you could combine the other one with the bunny hop, and then go into the drop shot. But it's kind of slower that way. I prefer doing it when I'm sliding, since I'm already touching the crouch button. To drop shot is very easy. Just hold the crouch button. If you're playing tactical, it would be the right stick. If you're playing normal, it would be B or circle on X. You just hold it and you go straight into the ground, and then boom. You know, it's very easy. It's really hard to hit you. The only thing they'll kind of be able to hit will be your head, but the head is a way smaller target area, so it's harder to hit. So it's like a high risk, high reward type of thing whenever you do the drop shot. Sometimes you may get unlucky and he may get the lucky headshots. It happens, you know. Same thing with the bunny hop. Sometimes he may get lucky and go up. His recoil may go up and hit your head, you know. Vice versa whenever you're doing the drop shot. Everything has a con and effect. A pro and a con. Everything has a con and effect. Let me see another thing I can think about. Oh yeah, snaking. Snaking is a huge one. If y'all don't know about snaking, y'all are missing out. It's basically, let's take this cover as an example. This dude right here, he sees me, I see him, and then boom, kind of snake him out a little bit. This is basically just a head glitch, really. You're crouch canceling, if that makes sense. Where you're just doing this on their screen. I wish I had someone else on the other side to kind of show it how it would look like, but on their screen, what they're gonna see is they're just gonna see your head pop out for like a quick second, but on your screen you're gonna be able to see them pretty easily and get pretty easy shots on them. So you know, it's a great way to head glitch, snake, or you're gonna be very, very hard to hit, almost impossible to hit. If you could take it to the next level, you can either go to like the ground type of snake where you go like this. You know, that's kind of more next level there. You just drop shotting, snaking, if that makes sense. This one is the most popular one where people do it like this. I see some people do it. Not everyone does it because people just kind of forget about it, but it is pretty OP. Especially in those areas where you have a little bit of cover, or the other person might have cover also, and you know, it all depends. Either way, you still will have the advantage there. Another thing I'm kind of thinking about, definitely be stims. Use stims in Warzone. You get the little boost thing, which goes far. If you stim and then you slide, you do the super long slide, which is very, very OP. Oh yeah, one last thing will be to actually listen to audio cues. So let's say there's a dude over here, or you're coming into an area where you don't know if there's people there, right? I'm going there and then I start hearing footsteps that are not mine. I'm gonna stop. Just stop everything. Don't move. They might have heard you, they might have not. Especially if they have a teammate with them, they might get confused if that might have been their teammate or not, because sometimes the audio is completely busted. Let's be honest, the audio in Warzone is completely busted, and if you sometimes may trip, you might hear something, you might have thought you heard something, you might have thought you didn't, you might have thought you did or didn't. So when I do these sort of stops and kind of stopped everything, I'm hearing for their footsteps. If they move, they try to look for me. If I hear one of them coming through the back here, I know exactly what to do. You know, I'm gonna come out, slide cancel, and then boom. You know, I can either do that, or I can go into the drop shot, or I could go into the bunny hop, where I try to obviously break his camera, break his ankles, JoeWo him. You know, there's a lot of ways I can approach this. Or let's say I hear him in this container where I can hear the wood. Since I'm not moving, I could actually hear what's going on. Because what a lot of us do is we don't actually do that. We always are running. We're always running. Trying to get kills. We're always running. We don't actually stop and try to listen for audio. And sometimes we get mad because we can't hear audio, but it's probably because we were just moving a lot. Like I said, I know the audio is busted in this game, but when you actually stop and try to hear, you're gonna hear them. And if he was, like I said, if I heard the wood, I'm gonna obviously know, oh, he's in the blue container. I know what I have to do. You know, booms, either slide. Coming out of here is definitely will be more of a slide into a drop shot, because if I try to jump from here, I'm just gonna kind of lose momentum there a little bit. So here will obviously definitely be the slide and the drop shot there for me. Or if I hear the dude on the grass, I know, okay, I'm gonna have to wait out my slide till I'm over here. So I kind of just wait it out and then I slide. Kind of do like a little left right with the camera there. Yeah, I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say there. And yeah, that's basically most of everything that I can think about. It's kind of more of a beginner's movement. It isn't really too complex. It's not that hard, really. It's just you just have to practice. A great way to practice is to go into a custom game in Modern Warfare, if you're still able to have it downloaded. Or just go into a Warzone Rebirth match and just obviously just try it out. Very, very easy. I mean, movement is not that hard. Some people just have a hard time because they don't play claw. I think switching to claw was probably one of the best decisions to become really, really good at movement. I mean, the amount of things you could combo here is insane. I mean, I have the jump and I have the slide here, while I still have my hands on the other part of the controller. So I mean, claw, if you guys want to try out claw for movement, that's also a big recommendation I got for y'all to do. Try out claw. It might hurt, but to be honest, for me, I've been playing like this my whole life. Doesn't hurt, does not hurt at all. I played like this for 12-13 hours consistently straight, and it doesn't really hurt. That might be just me. Some of y'all may hurt. Obviously, if it does hurt, you don't want to do that to your finger. Supposedly some people can actually get arthritis from playing claw, but I mean, I haven't felt any of that. So I mean, me personally, I've been good, but that's what some people have said. That's why they're scared to do it. Just try it out. You have nothing to lose. If you, like I said, if you feel pain in your finger, stop doing it. Obviously, you know, you don't want to cause some sort of something bad with your thumb or finger, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of mostly all I'm gonna go over here, y'all. Just really basic stuff. Basics is the basics, you know. It's still very important. So let me know what y'all think about this my movement video. What you would change, what you would add, what other things, more complex things you might add, or some of your movement tips. Leave it in the comments. I'd love to read your tips or tricks or anything like that. But either way, thank you if you watched to the end. Comment H2O, water, if you made it to the end. Now thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.